Clearly Reviews, and here today we're back with another strain review, but today we have a very special one coming from OG Cookie Monster. It's my first time trying anything from OG Cookie Monster, and today we have his prized possession. We have the Bag Juice. The Bag Juice is supposedly a cross of LCG, Runts, and Skittles. I'll talk more about that later on. First, let's talk about the look. The look on this one is definitely very disappointing due to the fact that a lot of it was smalls. That is going to lead us to giving it a 6. I would say that the visuals of the actual flower can be really nice sometimes. I definitely say you can get a good look at the trichomes, but as you can see, very, very, very small nugs that are just, it's difficult to really get a good look. So that's going to play a big factor in the overall ranking. But that moves us on to the smell. The smell is going to be a 10. I would say a 10 is totally fair because this is definitely the candy that everyone's going to be looking for, with a kind of similar but different twist to it. I do think it resembles lemon cherry gelato a lot, and it could just be lemon cherry gelato for all I know. Not 100% positive. I wasn't the one who grew it, so I would say that this is definitely something that has that very appealing smell. Right when you open the jar, you're going to be hit with this fresh, fruity candy smell that is just amazing. It's definitely going to be something that is going to be matching the taste as well. So you will see for the taste. I will have to just say a 10 as well. I would say that this is definitely something that is definitely going to be loved by a lot of people. It's definitely going to have that unique, creamy, fruity candy that lemon cherry gelato or Runts would have, but it's going to have, as I mentioned before, a little bit of a different twist. It's not necessarily going to have the lemon or the cherry right away. What it more is I guess the best way I could really describe it is this creamy fruit. I can't necessarily figure out exactly which fruit I think it tastes like, but it's this like creamy, fruity taste that is a little bit different than what you're used to when you try a lemon cherry gelato, for an easy example. And that's what leads me to think that it either is exactly what they say it is. It's supposedly lemon cherry times Runts times Z, or it's just this really, really, really good pheno of lemon cherry gelato. It's either of those two, because technically lemon cherry gelato and Runts are the same exact thing, so it doesn't make a lot of logical sense how that could be crossed together when it is already the same thing. But I guess it could be them crossing the different phenos together. It's a topic for another day. Let's get back on topic. This is definitely something that a lot of people will be amazed with. It is going to have a taste that is worth a 10. So the taste, the smell, both getting 10s. It's going to help the overall score be pretty high. But how's the effects? Are the effects actually going to be worth your time? I would say that this isn't necessarily my preference of a style of strain, but I still really enjoyed it. It was something that I was actually very much amazed with how potent it can be. It definitely is something that is different than the effects than I remember from most lemon cherry gelatos. But that being said, it is definitely also very similar in the way that it is very euphoric, very relaxing. It puts you in this blissful, almost peaceful state of mind that is great for daytime. I can see why everyone is so head over heels for this style of strain when it comes for daytime use. So I would actually say this one it's gonna get an 8. I can't say there's any negatives I would say about it. Is it the most intoxicating strain in the world? Definitely not. So there's definitely gonna be some sativa dominant things like a chem dog or a grapefruit chem that are going to be having a great taste and also packing a punch that might just outdo this a little bit. That said, comparison Sativa Joy. This one right here, amazing stuff. It's gonna be getting a 7.5 for an overall. What I'm gonna have to do though is in this tournament I'm placing it in, I'm gonna have to put it in as a 7. The reason for me doing this is because this one, as I showed in the beginning, was all smalls. All smalls. That's terrible for the message that I'm trying to spread with this contest. So placing this as a 7 is going to put it in this spot, as you can see right here. The contest isn't fully completed. I have all of the strains at the moment to complete it. So once everything is graded, you will be able to see exactly this contest in its fullest. But until then, here's a quick look, and I appreciate anyone who has been following along. Definitely will have the results very, very soon.